Hi and welcome to this practice, this morning yoga class to cultivate presence and joy in the first murmurs of your day. Life is incredibly hard. Collectively, there's a lot of suffering, there's a lot of struggle going on right now, and as we face that in our daily lives, I believe it's also really important to notice and find moments of beauty and joy in your day. So that's what we're going to do with today's practice. Upon waking up, search for the beauty in this practice, the beauty of just taking space and time to have a breathing space, a little bit of an exhale for you to ground before going out into the world. You may want to couple this with a indica leaning strain if you're supporting this with cannabis, even though this is a morning practice. I feel like if you have a really nice sprawling day where you have no plans and you can just linger, an indica is a great way to set the tone for your day in feeling grounded, easeful, rested in your body, and where you can just relax and luxuriate. So this feels like a really nice Sunday morning practice. It's actually Sunday when I'm recording this. Take a few tokes or a low-dose edible, and you won't need any props, just your yoga mat and your space, and we'll practice. Go ahead and grab everything that you need, and I'll meet you on the mat. Go ahead and find a comfortable cross-legged seat or comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. You may notice I have a little book beside me. As you get rested in your seat, I wanted to read a little bit of a quote from there just to anchor our practice in this kind of shared intention and shared North Star. It's from the book Divine Beauty by John O'Donoghue. When we lose sight of beauty, our struggle becomes tired and functional. When we expect and engage the beautiful, a new fluency is set free within us and between us. The heart becomes rekindled and our lives brighten with unexpected courage. It is courage that restores hope to the heart. And I really love that quote, just because it's a reminder that looking for little slices of joy and little slices of beauty is soul nurturing. It can feel a little bit naive to find joy, especially while you're struggling or while the world is struggling. But joy and beauty feeds into action and into hope. So as you practice today, practice presence, invite yourself to just completely immerse yourself in the beauty of just the mundane. The sound of cars passing by, a distant conversation, or even the sounds within the room that you're in. Not labeling any sounds as good or bad, but simply just paying attention to how it hits your eardrums, the sense, the felt sense of hearing. The sounds come in and out. Maybe a moment of silence becomes even more potent. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin, the small things, without needing to change any part of this moment. Invite yourself here fully, physically and mentally. The weight of your body is supported by the earth. Let's take a few grounding breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth, feeling the shoulders drop slightly. Again, full belly breath in and out of the mouth. Let something go. Full breath in. Cleansing breath out. Maybe take the biggest inhale you've taken all day. And the deepest sigh out. This moment is perfect exactly how it is. Why would you want to be anywhere else? As you exhale, slowly bring your chin to your chest. And inhale, bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Moving nice and slow with your own breath. Really subtle movements, just opening up the side of the neck and you paying attention to how that feels. Getting into all those little nooks and crannies in the side and the neck, maybe even the back of the neck, letting the head tilt up. One more inhale and exhale. And coming back through to center, come to a neutral spine. Bring your hands onto your knees or your shins and let's take seated cat-cow. As you inhale, bend the elbows, draw your heart forward, send your elbows back. And as you exhale, round the spine for seated cat, leaning back, drawing your chin to your chest. Inhaling to sit forward, chest up, chin up. Exhaling to round the spine and lean back, chin to chest. Find that natural range of motion in your spine. Sinking, inhale and exhale with your cat and cow. Maybe moving 20% slower than you think you should be. Some of us, it's really easy to just jump into the morning and just start the day on full go mode, but invite yourself to just slowly land in your day. There's no rush. You just came out of hopefully 8 hours of sleep, of being mostly still. So invite these movements into your body very gently. And we'll take one more inhale and exhale. Coming through to center. Staying in a cross-legged seat, we're going to interlace the hands behind the back. Maybe the palms are touching. And you can use the floor to help you just draw your fists back and then round your shoulders back. For a little bit of a chest opener, lift your chin up so your chin's parallel with the ground. Breathing in all the way up into your collarbones. And exhaling completely. This is a great stretch if you're a side sleeper. If one of those shoulders gets all of your weight for most of the night. Let's go ahead and bring the fist over towards the left hip. And let your right ear drop towards your right shoulder. Relax your shoulders and your jaw, untensing as much as you can. Slowly bring your chin back to center. Bring your fist all the way over to the right, and then left ear towards left shoulder. Then you can close the eyes or just let your eyes gently rest wherever they might. It's a great way to really notice beauty just by having the eyes open and aware and the gaze soft. And then slowly bring your chin back to center. Release the hands, and we'll take probably my favorite stretch for the morning time, a little side bend. Bring that left hand beside you. Maybe the forearm comes down to the ground, and right hand up. Keeping both of your sitting bones down on the floor and revolving your chest forward so your side body's really getting this stretch. Big breath in, feeling that expansion from the waist all the way up through the ribs and shoulder. And then exhale to let something go. And gravity does all of the work here. Push into that left hand, come all the way up, and then switch sides. Left arm up and over. Finding that sweet spot for you so that this practice feels good. I'm really appreciating this sunny spot right now. That's why I chose to do the class at this time. Press into that left hand, this will come up. And slowly make your way onto your hands and knees for a tabletop pose, or child's pose rather. Bringing the knees wide, big toes together, and sinking the hips back. Stretching through the tops of those feet. If it's feeling a little tender, you can come out of it a little bit. Otherwise, maybe bring a blanket in between your heels and your bottom. The forehead might rest on the floor. Just really bringing most of your attention into the hips, maybe imagining someone were pressing down on your lower back, sending those hips back even further towards the heels. And feeling the stretch in your rounded lower back. Coming through to thread the needle, and we have two options here. We can either come through child's pose, threading that right arm through, as we typically do, but keeping the hips all the way back in child's pose. That's a gentler variation for the shoulders. Or we'll come to thread the needle from tabletop, where the hips are lifted. If you're looking for a deeper sensation in that shoulder and in your neck, this might be a place you want to be. Wherever you are, we'll take 4 breaths here. And slowly switching sides. You're welcome to take child's pose and thread the needle, or take thread the needle with the hips lifted. Coming back to your breath and your body right here. And slowly come out onto your hands and your knees. Maybe taking a round of cat-cow just to stretch the shoulders very slowly. One more. And from tabletop, go ahead and step your right foot in between your hands for a low lunge. Maybe slide that left leg back if you want to feel a bit more of a stretch in that left thigh. It's up to you. The hands can stay on the floor, or you can bring your hands onto that front thigh. It's all dependent on how your hip flexors are feeling right now. Take a nice big exhale. Bring that left hand down to the floor, and we're going to take a twist, just waking up the spine in this direction. Curl your back toes, reach that right hand up to the sky. Gaze at your right hand. Big breath in here. And exhale, bring that right hand down, and we'll make our way to half splits. Stretching through the back of that right leg. Toes lift up to the sky. I like to make this a little bit more of a fold by walking the hands forward, but you're welcome to keep your hands closer to your hips. Big breath in to the back of that right leg. Relax into the stretch on the exhale. And then inhale, bend into that right knee and switch sides. Hamstring openers are definitely my least favorite pose, but getting them in the morning time is great. Oh, hip crack, I don't know whether you could hear that. But let's start off in that low lunge. Get that nice right hip flexor opening. Stay on the hands, or maybe come up onto that left thigh. Still continue to find your breath, even as this stretch maybe gets a bit more intense. That little seed of peace in the inhale and exhale. Now we're coming out. Bring the right hand down, left hand up for your twist. Keep drawing that left shoulder back if you have room. And then bring that left hand down for half splits. You can always keep a little bend in that left knee, not locking out your leg. And you still feel the stretch where you need to. Bend into that left knee. Come back to tabletop, and we'll make our way onto our back for a figure four. Continuing that hip opening again. Cross that right ankle over the left knee, flex the toes. Bring the left leg in, either holding your thigh or your shin. Just making sure your shoulders and hips are on the ground as you do so. Release that left foot to the floor, but keep your legs the same, not besides that. And we're going to let everything drop over towards the left. The right knee staying up. Tee out your arms or cactus them out, whatever feels best for you. This little twist, that's getting more into the IT band. Coming back up through center and taking that reclined figure 4 on the other side. Just finding that place that feels good and then being still. Release the right leg and then twist over, letting everything drop to the right this time. Reaching the arms out. Slowly come up. And let's just bring the knees to the chest, giving yourself a little hug. Thank you for showing up to your mat this morning, taking care of your body, mind, and spirit, and just carving out the time for some stillness. Carving out some time to notice small moments of beauty and joy in the day. Carving out a moment to cultivate joy, a joyful awareness. When you're ready, we'll slowly extend the legs, just finding a little moment of stillness in Savasana. Letting the body be fully supported and still, so that the mind can be still as well. Here you simply do nothing. Just witness this moment exactly as it is. Your breath, your thoughts, sound, temperature, the world moving. Everything slowly shifting under your awareness. And I'll call us out at the end of our time here. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Make little fists with the hands, opening and closing them. Just let your movement get bigger and bigger. Giving yourself a good morning stretch. You can roll onto your side. Then slowly make your way to a seat. Checking in with the quality of your breath and your state of mind. Taking any goodness that you may have cultivated here this morning and allowing it to spill into the rest of your day, off of your mat and into small moments of your life. Spotting joy, and spotting everyday beauty. Let's bring the hands together to seal in this practice in Anjali Mudra, heart towards the thumbs, crown of the head to the sky. Thanking yourself for showing up. Its own little act of beauty. Om Shanti Om. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me this morning. If you found this practice supportive and you're craving more rituals like this, this is what I offer in the portal. Slow yoga, cannabis supported practice, mindfulness, and specifically for this season of February and March, is finding beauty in the ordinary, in the everyday small moments. You can find more information about that in the description below, and I hope to share this practice again with you soon.